Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm in the Grand Haven office. And Paula Roman stopped by today. And first off, we want to say congratulations on your 1-year anniversary with us. And we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the things going on right now.
Absolutely, and thank you for that. Yes, 1 year will be coming up on March 21st. Been a really fun-filled year for me.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you're working on right now? I know that we're just coming out of the first peak. What are some of your focuses that you would have us kind of be looking at for going into the next part of the season?
I think, first and foremost, it's making sure that the clients that we have on hold right now, that we really work hard to move them through the system, right? I know we call it work in progress, but when I think about it, they're clients. They're clients that entrusted us to help them make a decision on to file, right? On an annual basis, it's usually one of the biggest events that happen to them. So I think more importantly, as we're coming out of peak, we had such a tremendous lift early on. And we're starting to see, our client traffic, kind of slow down a bit, but we're starting to see our, clients in work in progress continue to rise, right? So the work that we do is connect with them, make sure that we're clear on what the next steps are, and move them to fruition. So whether that means, getting their return filed with a refund, or even if it's a payment, how can we expedite that? So when it comes to the end of the season, you're not putting a lot of additional pressure on yourself, right? And trying to mitigate clients walking in, and then also working on the clients that we have on hold.
Yeah, it is hard sometimes to juggle that, particularly at the end of the season, juggling what you already have versus that rush of traffic that we have coming in at the end. Yeah, very good point. Yeah, I like that. So what are some of the other things that, I think there's a survey that I've heard talks of a survey that'll be coming out.
Right, so this is going to be your second tax season.
It
so
is.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
right? Really
thank
excited
you.
that, look, we get to have a chance to, connect. So we have our associate engagement survey coming, and so each of our associates are going to receive an individualized link right to them. And for me, and more importantly, we can talk about, connected culture, we can talk about what that means at a corporate level or a region level, but for me personally, it's really about getting the voice of our associates. We've done some great work over the last year or so, with me coming on board, really kind of, needling down into what our associates saying and how can we make this a better connected culture. For all of our seasonal associates, they spend so much time together, right, during the tax season, and sometimes we overlook or not ask the right questions of what they need to be successful each and every day. So for our associates, it's imperative for them to provide that feedback to us because, I'm one person. Although I'm here and I'm visiting as many offices as I can, I'm not able to connect with everybody. So for me, it's so important that I get the voice of every associate in my region, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, right? We can't affect change. We can't connect, as a region, as a culture, unless everybody has a voice at the table.
Yeah, and so how will we get our surveys?
So on March 8th, you'll be emailed an individual link for your survey. The great part about it is, I've been dealing with Gallup surveys and associate engagement surveys, probably for the last 15 years of my career. And the great thing about it is it's anonymous, right? There is no tie-in to who you are, so you get to truly be authentic and honest, right? But you're able to talk about and rate, what the experience like is in the office, what the experience like is in the region. There's a comment section, so if there's something that you're really, really excited about or things that have been moving, this season, hopefully you're feeling it with your team. We've done a really big play around associate engagement, around our spirit days, right? Around our community give backs, and more importantly, giving you all the opportunity to have a voice to where you want to donate, who you want to be involved with, how you want to celebrate each other and the work that you do. So that's the part, when that comes to you to think about, what part of it was I involved in?
Okay. Yes, we have really enjoyed the Spirit Weeks this week, and our office in particular has really picked up that idea, I think, and ran with it. We've had a lot of dinners and things like that.
Well, I know, I'm missing
yes.
like the buffet tomorrow.
We're having a pasta
Thanks a lot,
party
Beth.
tomorrow.
I was told they're having this super buffet tomorrow that I wasn't invited to, even though I'll be here. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm glad to hear that because, my intention is, it's not about what we guide, it's around what excites all of you. And I'll tell you a little bit of a story, right? I'm always about, let's recognize and meet our folks how they want to be recognized, right? So I was with a district a couple of weeks ago, and they loved my boots. Funny story. No matter what office we went into, and the district general manager was like, oh my gosh, like every officer talking about your boots. Well, we ended up running a contest for the office leaders to win a pair of my boots, right?
Oh,
But thinking about it, right, it's not about what excites me or motivates me. It's about what motivates all of you. And that was the intention behind our Spirit Weeks, behind our community give backs, right? All of you, do so much heavy lifting during the tax season. And even for those of you that work, the preseason and summer, Emerald Advance, you name it, but you're also very involved in your communities, right? And you're also, you all have very, very strong ties. And so versus myself or your leader making a determination of where we want to support, I want to put that in all of your hands because it means something to all of you. And so how great is it that you can rally your team to support an organization that maybe perhaps you're involved with or you utilize, or that's just really important to you from a cause perspective.
Okay, and those are all things that we can put then in the comment section of the survey?
Absolutely.
Things that we
Yeah,
would like to
that's
see,
where your
things that
voice is to
motivate.
be heard, right? So for the comment section, that's where we're able then to, take that information, and if we see common things, how can we change things to be better? We included this year and constructed a region and district associate engagement ambassadors. So each of our district and offices have ambassadors around it. So again, they're the voice of the masses in a sense, right? But they're also the ones coming up with the ideas, bringing us the things that are happening in the field so that we can affect that connected culture change that we want to have.
Okay, and I wanted to reiterate, it is completely anonymous.
At 100% anonymous,
Okay.
It will not know where it came from, hence why you don't want to forward. The link is specific to you, so everybody
Okay.
gets their own link. However, whatever your rating is, it is anonymous as well as your comments.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Paula, thank you for talking with us today, and we're definitely looking forward to the next push of the season and taking care of as many clients as we possibly can.
Well, thank you, Stephanie, and
Thank
thank
you.
you. I mean, season number 2,
Yes.
you go, girl. All right.
Thank you.
And maybe I'll be back tomorrow for your
For the
buffet that I wasn't
yeah.
invited to. But
Yeah,
thank
for the
you.
pasta party.